What's up, guys? This is Matt from Hanley Gaming. Now, I'm here to talk about the free PlayStation Plus games for August 2020. Now, Sony gave us two titles this month, and one is online only, and the other one is offline only. And they're a little bit questionable choices. These are our titles. So first up, we've got Modern Warfare 2. Now, if you thought that this was the online game, you would be terribly wrong. Call of Duty is known for its online play. Some people only play the online versions when new Call of Duty games come out. And they would call the campaign a waste of time and a campaign-only version a complete waste of time. Now, we have had two COD games recently. World War II was in June of this year, and Modern Warfare 1 Remastered was March of last year. Now, both were the complete versions, including multiplayer. Now, I know why they did this. It's because when they remastered it, they didn't bother to do the multiplayer, and that's partly because they've already got War Zones, which a lot of people are playing, and the new Modern Warfare remake, and everybody's playing multiplayer on that, so it would be a waste of time to make the multiplayer for this as well. Now, I do play the Call of Duty single-player campaigns. I find they have good stories and gameplay, except for Infinite. We won't talk about Infinite, but for all the other ones, I like them. Now, I played this game for the first time. I never played it back when it came out originally for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. But I did hear about the controversial parts like the mission No Russian. Now, because of the controversial parts of this game, and things like, depictions of carrying out a terror attack, and a war on US soil, you have to tell the game that you won't be offended to get the full experience. Otherwise, it will skip some parts that some people find offensive because snowflakes. Now, I enjoyed my experience in my playthrough. It was a great story, the voice acting was on point, and there was a lot of good gameplay in this game. But you can tell that the story, in some parts at least, is heavily inspired by the 1984 film Red Dawn, especially in the mission where the Russian paratroopers are landing in the suburban areas of the US. And this mission is called Wolverines, which is the group that fought against the Russians and Cubans that were trying to take over the US by paratroopers in that film. Now, interestingly enough, a few years after this game came out, a reboot of the film came out as well, but it was Russians and North Koreans instead of Russians and Cubans. Next up, we've got the online-only multiplayer game Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Now, this is a brand new Battle Royale game, and it's made by Mediatonic. And by brand new, I mean it came out August 4th. This game is brand new. And it is only for the PlayStation 4 and PC. There is no Xbox or Switch version. Now, with the demographic of the Switch typically being younger than PlayStation 4 and Xbox, if this game was ported to the Switch, I think it might do pretty well. Now, the way this game works is you select how you want your Fall Guy to look. And the Fall Guys look like jelly beans with limbs, and they're in jumpsuits or stupid costumes. Now, you unlock new designs, colors, and outfits by progressing through rounds and getting kudos to spend, or winning the game, and that gives you crowns to spend. Now, you compete in different minigames. It's either a race through an obstacle course, which reminds me a bit of Wipeout, or a game consisting of 2 or 3 teams. Now, you start with up to 60 players, and each round, a certain number of players are eliminated. It's either by not passing the finish line in an obstacle course before the limit is reached for the next round, or by being on the losing team of a team-based game, either if it's 2 teams and you're on the losing team, or it's 3 teams and you're in the last place team. All of those players on the losing team are all eliminated at one time. Now the controls for this game are very simple. You run around with the left stick, jump with the X button, dive with square, and grab with R2. That is it. That is all the controls. Now when it comes to the actual gameplay, I find it's harder in the first round and sometimes even the second round, and it gets easier as the herd thins. Not because there's less competition, it's because the Fall Guys are clumsy fools. Now, right in the beginning, you have 60 people all rushing through the same area. And, you know, they're running into each other, jumping into each other, and everybody's falling over. So, in the beginning, you don't have much control. And people are knocking into you, making you fall, and, you know, resulting in you falling behind, or even falling off the course, and then you have to respawn at your last checkpoint, and that costs you even more time, so it can get very frustrating in the first round or two. Now, some of the modes are more enjoyable than others, just like any other game based off of minigames, and it all comes down to personal preference when it comes to which you'll like more. Now, this game does have some stability issues. I was actually dropped a few times between matches and had to restart from the beginning just because it dropped me. And it has nothing to do with my connection. I have a pretty fast and stable wired connection with my PlayStation 4, and this doesn't happen normally. It just happens with some games, and this is a smaller title, so I was sort of expecting it, but not as many times as it did kick me out. But like I said, it does have some stability issues. After getting the footage for this game, I had no real desire to play it any further. It is fun for the first little bit, but it does get a bit boring, and you know, the frustration levels don't help in the beginning rounds. But, you know, like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I'd say give this title a try as well, and see if you like it. If you don't like it, then, you know, it was free, and you can just, you know, delete it off your console, just like any other game that we get on PlayStation Plus. Now, likes and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, guys. I'm trying to grow my channel, and shares help with that as well. It helps my videos get out to a wider audience, so I'd love it if you guys would share these videos, and let me know in the comments below. Have you played these games? Are you planning on playing any of them? If you've played them, do you like them? Do you not like them? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, don't forget, check out my Twitch channel. It's Hanley_gaming, all lowercase, same logo as this channel, and I'll see you guys later.